He's Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And off we go from Denver. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Peyton Turner. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Kyle Pitts, 88 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Dyson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
To throw on 2nd down, Weber. And he's got his man on the out route. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down, Weber. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Dyson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Weber. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first and 10, Weber. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Weber. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll try again. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From midfield now, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. I got it. I got it. 3 buds. 3 buds.
From the 38, Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They go play action with Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Weber. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On second down now, Dyson.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On first down, Dyson. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Weber. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Weber. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Broncos! Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week. Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Lawrence, escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Weber. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Weber. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Weber. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Henry here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
6-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let him know, let him know. Mike's 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dyson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake. Weber. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second and 8 coming up. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw on second down, Weber. This is the tight end Fant. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Dyson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dyson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Weber. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler. His second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. They always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down. Weaver. That's going to be caught by Judy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run the counter. Dyson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, or just had 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Gay now set to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42, Jaguars 28. Logan Cook.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Weber. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Off play action, Weber. This will be caught. Judy. And running with power here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score. Broncos 49. Jaguars 28.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Weber throws to the sideline here, complete to Judy. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the catch made by Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Peyton Turner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. One more time with Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, Dyson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You know, if
following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well.